I was born into a family of hard workers who struggles a lot to make both ends meet. And you know what, guys? My parents really toil a lot in a day to earn money, and they are illiterate, so that is why they have to work like donkeys. They don't know about the studies and anything, so that is the reason why they are giving me, or they are providing us with a good education. If I talk about my whole family, I have one sibling. He is my brother. Unfortunately, he dropped out of his college because he couldn't find any interest in studies anymore, so that is why he dropped out of college in the middle. So now what is he doing is he is also doing some work, but not the same work that my parents do, because he continued his studies to some extent, right? So the work that my parents do and the work that my brother do is completely different. There is a lot of difference between the works they both do. So this is what my parents do, and this is what my brother do. And when I talk about myself, I'm the only one who is pursuing studies, and everyone believes that I can achieve something in my life. So they always have a good hope in me, because I'm literally good at it. I'm the kind of a person who is always good at studies and who always participates in extracurricular activities with a great energy. So I was that kind of a student and that kind of a girl. I'm always curious to learn and to explore new things in my life. And you know what, guys? No sooner did I get this mobile in my hands than I started learning this language. I don't know what exactly attracted me towards this language. It all happened one day, guys. One day I just disclosed the YouTube platform, and that day I was just scrolling down the videos, and that is when one video caught my attention or drew my attention, and I started watching that video. It is all about English, the importance of English in everyone's life, and what are the benefits that we are going to get once we reach that fluency in this language. So I started watching it completely without skipping the video. And after that, I thought to myself, why can't I give it a shot to this language, and why can't I try to learn this language? Because there is nothing wrong in it. I was just sitting alone. I was just wasting all of my time all those days, because I wanted to use them. I wanted to use the time, whatever I have in my hands, wisely. And after a few days passed, I thought to myself, I have to learn this language, and I have to become fluent in this language. And that is when I decided very firmly, and that is when I made up my mind that no matter what's gonna happen, no matter what's what are the obstacles that are gonna come in my way in this journey, but I'm going to face everything. But come what may, I have to learn this language. So this is what exactly I told to myself that day. And from that day onwards, guys, you do not believe me, I started surfing for the videos, hundreds and thousands of videos I started watching, only to improve English, how many months will it take to learn English, and in how many years will we become fluent in this language. I started to become crazy, we don't know exactly how many months does it take to become fluent in English. But whenever I just disclose a YouTube platform, there used to be some videos that popped up on the screen showing a thumbnail like get fluency within 6 months, get fluency within 30 days. How is it even possible? When I used to touch on those videos, I used to get blank in my mind. Is it possible really to get fluency in 30 days? So I started implementing all those techniques or the methods, whatever they told in those particular videos. But at the end of the month, what I felt, I started to feel down in the dumps, because I couldn't get any result. I couldn't get even 1% result, whatever I watched from that video. So this is what exactly happened to me as well, guys. And after passing 1 month, what happened? I started spending 6 months. I set a goal for 6 months, because there are a lot of videos on YouTube that we always get within 6 months you can become fluent in English. So I started, why not I can't become fluent in 6 months? Because I couldn't become fluent in English in just 30 days. Maybe I'm not a quick learner, maybe I'm not a quick grasper. So that is why I couldn't get that fluency in 30 days. Maybe I can get within 6 months. This is what I thought to myself. And you know, guys, what kind of a result did I get after spending 6 months of time? I didn't get fluency, to be honest. Maybe I was able to cover just those basic topics related to grammar or something. Okay, I just got a grip on basic things regarding this language, but I couldn't achieve this fluency in this language. Because it's true that we cannot get that fluency within this time period or within that time period. And that is when I realized that I'm not going in the correct way. And after spending all those months, I thought to myself, why am I not trying to speak out? I have to find a partner with whom I can practice English every single day, with whom I can share my thoughts in English, with whom I can narrate the stories, with whom I can discuss on various topics in this language. So that is when, guys, I started hunting for the videos and for the applications, which applications can help me find a partner who is as curious as me to improve this language and to become fluent in this language. And that is when I started my hunt. That I started surfing so many videos on YouTube platform, and I got to know about this app called Talk Now application. And after getting to know about this, I just did one thing, that is to install that application. After installing, I made so many random calls and I did so many things, guys. Okay, but you know what, all these things I did without my parents' knowledge. They didn't know about that I'm learning this language, because I have that I'm afraid, literally. I got scared, what if they get to know? But one day they got to know finally that I'm learning this language, that I'm talking with some people, that I'm talking with other co-learners in this language. And of course, they were supportive initially. They literally encouraged me, and of course, they backed me up. They told me, okay, it is good. If it is good, then you can learn. We are not going to become a barrier for you to learn something new. So I felt like I got a freedom, and they gave me green signal to learn this language. So I do not have any obstacles now to get this fluency. So I started learning this language, and I started speaking with a lot of learners, like on random calls. And I also made so many friends as well, around 5 to 6 friends. I met each and every one in that Talk Now application only. And after that, that whole story you know well, that I made a group and we used to discuss on various topics, and we used to narrate stories, all this stuff, you know it very well. So this is what happened, guys. But in the middle of this journey, my whole world took upside down. Because of this language, my life went into a trouble. You do not believe it, what kind of a circumstances and what kind of a problems I faced because of this English language. I may not be able to express in front of you all. I may not be able to elaborate what had exactly happened because of this language in my life. But it was a great problem. It was a big problem, guys, I faced. And you know what? My parents, my relatives, and my neighbors, they started asking me, why are you investing so much of time? Why are you wasting so much of time on this language? You are investing your efforts, and you are investing your time on this language, and you do not even know where this language would take you. Why you are just squandering all of your time? They just used to ask me like this. Of course, even parents also did the same thing, because initially they were supportive, but after passing some days, they got literally irritating, because I was continually talking to a random person on calls in order to improve my English. My motive is completely positive, that is to get my dream come true, that is to become fluent in this language. But what they are thinking is completely different, guys. My parents started to ask me, is this going to be useful in your life? Because you are putting a lot of efforts and you are investing a lot of time to get fluency in this language. And they told me it would be better if I could focus more on academical studies rather than this language. And that is when I felt like they were also right, because my love towards this language was increasing day by day, and the passion and the love was getting increased. So that is when I thought to myself that I should accept the words. I cannot deny my parents' words as well. So what I did is I completely stopped talking to my group members and making random calls on different platforms. But I did not stop learning this language. I continued practicing. There was no one literally to practice. There was no one in my house who would speak in this language. My parents are illiterate. They are not educated, and they don't even know if this is an English language. They feel like I'm talking in Hindi whenever I talk in English. So that is how my parents are. But I didn't quit. I didn't give up as well. How I practiced that time, actually I used to practice with myself, because I'm there for myself. I don't need anyone. If I have that passion, if I have that zeal in me, that to learn this language and to get fluency in this language. So that is what I did, guys, exactly. And I also started waking up early in the morning around 5 o'clock. You will not believe me, guys. I only used to wake up for this language English, because that time I couldn't make time for this language. So that is why I used to wake up early morning to watch videos and to make notes regarding this language. So that is how I used to maintain a proper timetable for my academical studies and for my English language as well. I never thought of giving up, guys, because I have come this far not to give up but to achieve the fluency. You would not believe me, guys, if I say that I did not even spend a penny to get this fluency. I did everything with the help of this mobile. I learned a lot of things because of this mobile. And at the same time, I'm not telling you that I was not used to waste my time. Of course, I used to waste a lot of my time by watching some videos on YouTube channel, and by watching that trivial stuff. But at the same time, I used to use that time for the best things as well. So that is how I get into this. So that is how I started using the time to learn this language, to polish up my skills and to brush up my skills, whatever the skills that are hidden inside me. As time passed, I started to observe a massive transformation in my English, and that is when everyone started appreciating me. And you know what, guys, everybody tries to pull you backwards when you are trying to learn something new in your life. They always say something, they always try to demean you, they always try to criticize you, because you are going to do better in your life. So what do they think is they think that you should not go ahead in your life. So that is what they are supposed to do. But you should not lose your grip, guys. You should stand strong against all these circumstances. That is what exactly I did. I did not give up. Even my parents, even though my neighbors or relatives said that it's of no use learning this language, I continued my efforts. I continued to learn this language, and I continued to put efforts and time in order to get this fluency. And of course, I achieved. You know what, guys? After creating a YouTube channel, my life took a U-turn. That doesn't mean I got so much of success because of this YouTube channel. But I can say that I got little success by getting good compliments from everyone. People who ever said that you cannot achieve this fluency, that you cannot become fluent in this language, and it is not possible for you, are now appreciating me, are now praising me for talking in this language fluently and making videos and for uploading them in my YouTube channel. And to be honest, guys, I did not let anyone know about my YouTube channel. I did not inform that I'm creating YouTube channel. I just made a YouTube channel and I started uploading videos by myself. But everybody got to know because of those 2 viral videos. And when I got to know that they were watching my videos, I literally got surprised and shocked and astonished, literally. Yeah, I poured all my heart into this language, and I really feel like that this language runs in my blood. I don't know, guys, what really captivated me towards this language, or what really attracted me towards this language, but something like a magic happened between me and this language, and that is why I got this fluency. And whatever the journey I described now, and whatever the story I narrated to you now, is not just a bed of roses, guys. And I also felt the pain of those pricked thorns. So, whenever we are trying to learn something in our life, we always have to be prepared to face the problems, or the obstacles, or the circumstances, and the hardships, everything. And we should stand strong against all these winds. Actually, in the beginning, I thought that learning this language was like climbing a mountain. But gradually, I got to know it was not like that, but instead, it is just like playing on a slide. So, if you can enjoy the process of learning this language, then you can definitely master it in no time, guys. So, please try to enjoy the process. Do not put pressure on your shoulders. Do not stress yourself to get this fluency. Take your own time. Do not be harsh on yourself, okay? And start embracing the mistakes, guys, because they are part of learning process. And you know what, guys? Each and every mistake is an opportunity to learn something new in our lives. So accept them the way they are, and accept the way you are as well. And of course, we are all capable of getting this fluency. And if you observe one thing, guys, in this whole journey, I was so persistent, even though my progress seemed very slow. I was so determined, and I was so obstinate to get this fluency in my life. So I just want you, all of you, to follow the same thing, to not give up, and to keep on continuing, and to keep on practicing, and keep on putting a lot of efforts, and then you will definitely get the result, guys. Okay? And one more thing is, the efforts will never go unnoticed, guys. One day you will get recognized by everyone, just like the way I'm getting recognized by my neighbors and relatives and my parents. So definitely you will also have that day in your life. But please be patient and be positive, guys. All that criticism will definitely turn into your support one day. So pick yourself up and start running towards this fluency. Once you get this fluency, guys, then your happiness will know no bounds, guys. So please start working on your skills, and sky is your limit. Okay? Bye bye.